Is the summer heat slowing you down? Are you feeling lethargic on your runs? Are you feeling heavy on your runs? Are you struggling to hydrate well? Do you need to beat the heat? Don't let heat steal your joy of running. In this video, I'm going to share with you some tips on how you can beat the heat so that you can keep running, you can keep mentally motivated through the heat, and you can keep cool. Just a quick side note before I get into the video, I've created a 7-day free program of strength and stretch mobility sessions, so it gives you a good indication as a runner, you know what to do, when to do it, so that you can ultimately injury proof your runs. These are follow along strength and stretch videos. Have a look at the free 7-day program in the link in the description below. Okay, tip number 1 would be to adjust your pace. This is probably the most crucial tip. Get rid of your GPS watch, or maybe just use it for your heart rate, but you might notice that in heat you will notice that your heart rate is elevated because your body is working harder to cool itself. So pushing your pace just adds excessive stress. So try not to focus on what the watch says, focus on effort. So focus on an effort scale, maybe out of 10, so 10 being, oh my gosh, I'm sprinting, 1 being I'm not barely moving, I'm just sat here moving my body. So focus on trying to keep it within a comfortable range, and just listen to your body and make all of those little feedback, how does my body feel, and make those little adjustments and bring it into a comfortable 4 or 5 out of 10 effort scales, and that will adjust your pace. So tip number 2 would be to hydrate strategically. Now, it's not just about water. As we are sweating in the heat, we are losing vital salts and minerals. Now, if you just continue to replace that with water without electrolytes in it, all you're going to do is you're just going to get more thirstier as you dilute and wash out more and more electrolytes. So it's absolutely essential in the heat that we hydrate properly with electrolytes. Now, there's many different forms of electrolytes on the market that you can get, but have a look at one that works for you. Start your run well hydrated by drinking an electrolyte drink maybe an hour before you go out for a run, and then throughout the day maybe just sip and drink electrolytes throughout the day, so that you can make sure that you're fully hydrated in the heat. When you're fully hydrated, your cognitive function is better, your body performs better, and you just feel better. So tip number 3 would be to master the art of pre-cooling. Now, if you can cool your body before you actually go outside, you're going to have more leeway or more space before you actually start to feel as if you are overheating. And what's really important is many studies around this that have shown that when the brain feels cool, we are able to keep pushing that little bit longer. So if we can put some cold water on the back of the neck to, again, just to sort of lower the body temperature, or trick the brain into thinking that we're lowering the body temperature. You can put ice on your pulse points, on your wrists, 10 to 15 minutes. And again, that's just going to keep your body temperature low, and it's just going to make the brain feel okay with the heat as you then go out into the heat. So get used to pre-cooling your body before you actually go out into the heat. So tip number 4 would be to optimize your running schedule. Now, you might run at a certain time of day every day, and what happens is as the seasons change, we need to adapt and change as well. So you may need to get up a little bit earlier and run early AM to avoid the hottest parts of the day, the midday into the afternoon, so that we're keeping as cool as we possibly can. So again, if you can switch up your running schedule, get up a little bit early when it's cooler, again, that's going to help your body adapt and get out of the heat. So you're ultimately going to beat the heat. Or possibly you could even run late on an evening, but then you've got the added element of being a little bit hyped and a little bit more stressed, and then you might not feel like you could go to sleep as quickly. And tip number 5, it sounds very obvious, but dress for the heat. So make sure that you've got light, loose shorts. Trapped heat quickly raises core temperature, so you want clothing that wicks sweat and creates nice airflow throughout the body. So loose shorts, a vest if you possibly can. It's all about maximizing the airflow, and then obviously we want a cap on so that we can cover our head and that from the sun, so the sun is not baking our head. So implementing these 5 tips is not just about surviving in the summer, it's about beating the heat and being proactive with your running schedule in the summer months. So if you make these changes, you will feel more comfortable and you will have less risks of heat stress. So don't forget about the 7-day free strength and stretch training follow along videos that you can get in the link in the description below. Have a look at those, but let me know which of these tips are relatable for you that you can start implementing into your running. Maybe let me know if there's anything that I missed that you feel like actually helps you. I'm really interested to hear about that. So there's lots of things that we can do to beat the heat. We've just got to be a little bit smarter and make adjustments as the heat starts to increases. So if you found this video useful, just give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell for all of my posts. You will get them in your feed as you see your videos. Well, thank you for watching this video. I hope you've taken something from it, and I shall see you in the next video.